Hello, my friends.
Hello, my friends. Man, we got our equipment. It's coming together, baby.
Every episode.
What do you think?
I think it's fantastic.
We got two wetty mics. We got our stands now. We're just trying to make moves, right?
Absolutely.
So
what is this? The
Sure. Is this the SM? I think, right?
yeah.
SM,
Shure,
whatever it
it's
is.
right there. Sure, SM57. I think.
No.
Or whatever.
MV7X.
MV7X. Shout out. Shout
Shout
to
out
Shure.
every other podcast in the world that uses these mics. There's a reason.
It took us a while
They
to find
are
them.
fucking good. These are great mics. Oh, we have to have a cheers, my friend.
Cheers, my friend.
Hell yeah.
Wine and Trulies. Monday night. Cheers to
Yeah,
that.
so we're recording on Monday night because Sunday was just too busy for both of us and our schedules couldn't line up. So that was yesterday. So today we're recording. But yeah, right now
We just ate some delicious, scrumptious delicacy that this brother here just made.
I
just made
barbecued
us-
up some fire prawns. And
Tell him what you just made, bro.
So
Come on,
I usually
now.
get it's like a baking tray like that you would make banana bread or something like that in. I'll throw like a bunch of mushrooms in it whole, and I'll put olive oil, butter, salt, and pepper. I'll throw that pan, or I don't know the technical terms of it because I don't really deal with technical terms, but
Yep.
I throw that on the barbecue, and the mushrooms start getting happy. And then on the side on the barbecue, I sear up some sweet onions. And then when the sweet onions are pretty much, seared enough on the barbecue, I throw them in with the mushrooms, and then I throw the shrimp on. And I'll grill up the shrimp, and then I throw the shrimp in with the onion and the mushroom, cremini mushroom. So it turns out to be
Delicious.
pretty insane, yeah. And then I also grilled some poblano peppers, and I stuffed them, like I cut them in half and filled them with some
Feta,
basil,
Parmesan.
basil, feta, Parmesan cheese, and mozzarella. Threw those on the grill, and then I grilled some chicken wings too.
Buffalo, and lemon pepper.
Yeah, and then I also made rice. We made rice.
What kind of rice was
pilaf.
that?
It's like a rice pilaf. It's pre-packaged some Trader Joe's.
Oh, it was great.
And then we also had like a lazy antipasto.
With the
sorry,
and the avocado.
sorry. Let me reset. A lazy mozzarella caprese.
Oh, caprese.
It was lazy because we didn't have the mozzarella on it.
You had
We
the
didn't have
avocado.
we didn't have the basil on it and stuff.
Sure, you had the avocado with
But
the
we just
tomato.
did the avocado, tomato from my dad's garden.
Fresh.
I slice it up and I just salt and pepper it and drizzle some balsamic reduction on it. So yeah, it was gas though.
It was definitely gas, man. This guy's a chef.
Yeah, I mean I'm trying. Like I enjoy cooking a lot. So yeah, I cook all the time.
What's like your favorite? What's your go-to? I make this great. Maybe even a little bit better than some of these cats out there. Just maybe something that's like Kyle's specialty.
Yeah, my lasagna's pretty fucking ridiculous. Yeah, my lasagna's insane. No lie. Like last time I made lasagna, I had my parents over and my brother and his girlfriend, and I made this lasagna. And everybody was speechless.
Oh well, I would love to be. Speechless.
And that lasagna, I will not give the details.
Oh,
because
it's
one
a family
day,
recipe.
One day when I open a restaurant, like that's gonna be on the menu. So I don't want to give that away like that,
That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
So,
it was great. I appreciate you making that for us. This guy just chefed up dinner for all of us, including the wife who's about to.
Yeah, guys, I'm literally having a glass of wine, like, at any moment, my wife could go into labor pretty much now. So
Wow.
yeah, it's getting fucking real, bro. This shit's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane, and it's a blessing. Everything's been going really smooth. My wife is she's a fucking champ. She's the best. Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome,
fucking
man.
surreal, bro.
How does it feel, man? Like, how does it feel? You're about to have a kid, man. You know, you're about to have a new life that you have to watch over and influence in whatever direction.
Yeah, it's
from the
fucking,
positive.
I
From
don't
the
even
positive
know,
lens.
bro. I can't even. I can't. It doesn't even like.
It doesn't register. Right.
No, it doesn't
Yeah.
even register. Like I fucking. I don't know. It's just unbelievable. It's literally unbelievable.
Yeah. Like, it's not something that you would ever... It's obviously something that you always, like, you know, expected, per se. But now that it's happening, it's like, wow, this thing's actually happening.
Yeah.
Right.
Now that it's happening, I've always wanted to be a dad. But yeah, this shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So I have to be ready to like, you know,
Whenever it's time to go, time to...
yeah, like we could hop at like at any moment we'd have to hop in the car and drive to the hospital.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm
So
like
you're just constantly kind of on
yeah.
edge.
So like the next like this month and for a while, you know, my lifestyle is gonna change a little bit. I mean, for those of you that know me, know that I like to have a good time. You know.
Doesn't everyone?
Yeah, so things are gonna change a lot.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm prepping up for that. I am happy though, cause like, the last like 6 months I've been consistent in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of helps me stay focused and get through stress and things
Yep.
like that.
Oh, yeah.
So that's been helping me. But yeah, it's gonna be wild, dude. It is gonna be wild.
Definitely is, man. But, I mean, it's all for the better, man. I mean...
Yeah, it's gonna be a humbling experience for sure. And then now, and like
It's
I'm not even
exciting.
30,
It's
so
very
now
exciting.
I'm just thinking like, damn, when I bring my kids to school, like there could be parents that are 10
Like-
years older than me.
Like me.
Oh, because yeah, you're not even close to having a kid
I'm
yet.
not close to having it. Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, the way things are going right now, I'm 27, gonna be 28 next month.
Mhm.
Time is on the horizon for sure. You know, I mean, there's a lot of variables. Can I even have kids? I don't know.
Yeah, some people can't really have kids, or it's very difficult.
Right. I've heard stories.
It's funny
like
though,
that.
because in high school they're like, or like when you start having sex, and they're like, you have to wear a condom. If you come inside, they're getting pregnant. It doesn't work like that. You can come inside a bunch of times, and the woman does not get pregnant.
I mean,
It's not as
not-
easy as people like. I know a lot of people that have, struggled,
yeah,
want to have kids, and try really hard, and like
they just can't.
it just
not working.
I don't know. It doesn't work out, and like it's not easy. So
Yeah, I mean, that's not a.
it's just funny that in school they teach you like to be like, they almost like scare you.
Yeah, they do kind
They
of.
kind of like scare you to like think that you're just gonna like you're gonna have sex and a baby's gonna happen.
Well,
Like,
I mean, they don't want little, like, not to say little kids, but they don't want young adolescents,
of course.
getting in a bad situation either,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, like, you're 13 to 18, you're doing stuff, and then
Yeah, that could be
things,
definitely
things end up in a bad situation.
Yeah. So I
you
get
know.
it. But yeah, so
Well, you're
it's-
fortunate to be where you are now and not have made that decision.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's been great. We got the baby's room's pretty much ready. So that was a trip. But
Putting together the baby room.
yeah, it was because that was like our guest room / storage. So I had to
That used to be your gaming room.
that too. I would play Xbox in there, so I had to kind of like reorganize, take hella stuff out of the closet in there and bring it out in the garage. Reorganize the garage. I mean, the garage, so like the stroller's still in a box.
Shout out the stroller.
So
White Max.
we got a last couple little things to do, and I'm so thankful and blessed that my mom and Kylie's mom, my mom lives close by to our recording location. But but Kylie's mom lives in San Diego. She flew up. She flew up to help.
I remember that was here when
she flew up to help.
Shout out Kylie's
with the baby
mom.
room. So Vicky, that's my mom.
Shout out Vicky.
She's from Scotland, so that's my mom. Yeah, the best. She's actually coming up, I think, in 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks, she's gonna come up and help a little bit around the house with some cleaning and
that's
whatnot
awesome
too. And then
let me ask you this: when you were growing up, when you were a kid, did your parents have a lot of help from like other family to help take care of you? Because your mom's side was in Peru.
Yeah.
Your dad's side.
And my dad's side, we don't really
didn't jive with them.
Yeah, we get along with them. Like,
but they weren't. They just weren't like there to take care of you.
No.
Sure. So when you grew up, your parents didn't really have the same opportunities.
No, there wasn't
or advantages that you have.
Like sometimes the neighbors would babysit us when we were younger, but for the most part, my parents took us everywhere. Like taught us how to go to a restaurant and behave, not run around like a bunch of fucking crazy animals and shit.
Right. That worked out.
And my parents spent a lot of time with me and my brother. Like,
yeah,
a lot, dude. Like my dad, my mom too would drive. We'd go as a family. My brother, when he was playing competitive soccer, when he was like, he probably started doing like very competitive soccer when he was like 10.
I remember
until high school. So
telling us
there
last
was like
time.
a 4 or 5 year stretch where he was playing very competitive soccer and traveling and stuff. And on the weekends, like I was going to the games, and I was older. But once I got my license, then I didn't go to all the games. But
sure.
But yeah, we were always doing stuff together all the time. So it's gonna be the same when I have my daughter. Like she's gonna, I want to bring her into golf and snowboarding and just everything that I do. Like, and I'm gonna tell her this is what we do. Like this is what, if you're an Echeverry, this is what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we work hard. Like we enjoy ourselves, and we get shit done when we're gonna say we're gonna get some shit done. You know what I mean? So
that's beautiful, man.
So yeah, it's gonna be fucking dope. It's gonna be dope. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Like she's probably gonna be a little savage. I'm gonna put her in Muay Thai for sure. I'm putting her in Muay Thai. Oh, actually, I have to correct myself. There was a few episodes back, like one of the first or second episodes, where I was talking about the meaning of Muay Thai and like what it means, and I told Jesse that it was the art of 8 limbs. And I forgot the most important one, which is terrible of me.
What is
so terrible? It's really the art of 9 limbs.
Whoa.
The ninth one.
What are all the limbs of Muay Thai?
Well, so I told you it was the 2 elbows, 2 knees, 2 fists, 2 kicks. The 9th one is your soul. Yeah. Damn. Your soul, your heart. You gotta have that if you're gonna do that at a high level.
You can't just be.
It's very important.
Can't just have the muscle without the want. Yeah,
I forgot that one.
Damn.
Sorry to Master Cheetah at Chayo and Richmond and any of my old training partners that might see this. They're gonna fucking be hella mad at me.
The whole time I was thinking I'd just been practicing with my 8 limbs, man, not with my soul.
No, yeah, I fucking forgot one. Sorry.
That's cool that you're gonna put her in Muay Thai, man.
So yeah, I want to do that. I'd like to see, put her in jiu-jitsu, see if she likes jiu-jitsu. Yeah, we're gonna be active,
It's important, man.
Yeah, I don't want to be like couch sitting watching movies every weekend with my kids. Like, no, we're gonna be out doing shit,
Sure.
Yeah, so that's what's going on in my life right now. It's fucking, yeah, it's getting real. I was actually at the store today, and I saw somebody I know that just had a kid like 2 months ago, and he was with his wife and his kid. I was like, hey, congrats, bro. He's like, I was like, yeah, I'm a month away. I'm a month out. He's like, shit's about to get real.
Oh.
It's about to get real.
It's definitely going to get real, man. Well, all the power to you, man. It's going to be an exciting time for you. I'm looking forward to I can't wait to meet her. I can't wait to see you go through those new experiences and how that just comes into play with everything. It's gonna be
like
it's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be really dope.
Like, yeah, and I'm hoping that we don't really have to take like a big break on the podcast. I don't think we're gonna have to because
it's 45 minutes. We're in and out,
or an hour, maybe more than an hour. But yeah, the episodes might be a little shorter after she's born, and I'm gonna be pretty busy. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep everything. I gotta keep everything rolling. Like I'm probably only gonna take 2 weekends off from bartending.
Only 2 weekends.
Maybe 3. I don't want to lose my shifts. That's my main money comes from that.
Bartending.
So if I lose a shift, it's not good. So I might just have to be zombie bartending, I guess.
You got to do what you got to do during those times.
And what I'll do is I'll just be doing that home, dealing with the baby, and I won't be doing my upholstery for maybe a month or 2.
Oh, wow.
I won't be cutting hair for a little while. So there's a lot of things that I do other than just bartending that I'm going to have to kind of pump the brakes on a little bit. I'm still going to be doing my upholstery shit because that's part of my income. Mm-hmm. I'm going to try to get haircuts in the podcast, but the upholstery I'm definitely going to take a break from because I could just, I could take a month off from that.
Is upholstery something that you have to practice a lot or it's just always
Yeah. I mean, it's like playing an instrument. You got to get or playing a sport. You got to get your reps in, So,
but yeah, I mean, you've done it so much now that.
I mean, I haven't even done my 10,000 hours. I'm not even close
for upholstery.
Yeah, I've only been doing it 3.5 years, and and I've been doing it very part time. So like,
I see.
I still got a lot to learn.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna be taking some time off from that too. But like I'm not in a position where like I can just like it's not like I have a good 9 to 5 job where I could take my paternity leave for like a month and a half, 2 months or whatever.
You're doing several things.
Yeah, like and everything I'm doing is most of the things I'm doing is my own investment into my career,
into
like
your own
my own
craft.
business. Like we're doing this as a business. Mm-hmm. My upholstery, my cutting hair, like, and then I bartend 3 nights a week, and I don't have like that type of. I think it's kind of a luxury, but it's also earned. It's earned.
But to somebody that's sitting on the other side of the table that is in that position, as is your wife as well. What we see with you is also perceived as a luxury. Yeah,
that's hella true. I mean, I don't have a full-time boss. There's nobody. I don't have a boss that's telling me what to do.
You're working for
Monday
yourself.
Through Friday.
You're working for yourself.
And even when I bartend, my boss isn't breathing down my throat because I do a good job and I'm making the sales go up and I got the bar full and shit. So
what was it for you that clicked for you to realize that the 9 to 5 was not your groove?
Because I was just fucking.
Because I remember at some point you were
fucking miserable.
And this was where at Anheuser-Busch, or before that?
I did that.
That was pretty much.
But that kind of I got miserable with that shit too.
Because it was 9 to 5.
Yeah, and it's just like
why though? What I'm trying to understand
because it was like work plus commute. By the time you're off and you've worked Monday through Friday, it's like, well, what other time do I have to
do me
for myself? Like
aside from Saturday and Sunday.
So I figured, okay.
What about Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, I'd have Saturday and Sunday, but then excuse me. I'd have Saturday and Sunday, but then that goes by fast, and then I would try and do some upholstery work on Saturday and Sunday too. So then,
and it's just not enough time.
Yeah, and to really do the things that I enjoy doing to make money, I didn't really have time for, and I was making good money and all that, but I was just not happy, dude. I was not happy. I was drinking way more than I drink now, which is. I mean, I drink a good amount now, kind of. But even, I don't really... I mean,
but you're talking about getting, pretty messed up, though.
Yeah, I was fucking...
Because I remember you were telling me...
No, I'd get trash and, be on the toilet... I'd be praying to the porcelain god throwing up.
The
and
porcelain god.
Yeah, that's what my dad calls it.
The porcelain god.
Yeah.
I've had my fair share of praying to the porcelain god, man.
Bro, I
was just there about a week and a half ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't thrown up in over a year at least.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. The reason why I threw up, we could probably talk off screen. But it was surprising to me too.
So basically, yeah, I was drinking a lot.
Yeah.
And I was working that Monday through Friday, and I was making.
You just realized,
money,
like,
and
I'm just not happy.
But and it was just like, and then I would drink so much and work Monday through Friday that the weekends I have no energy. I'm dead.
You need to decompress. You need to get away from that shit.
Yeah. So when I left that, my previous full-time job working at the furniture manufacturer.
You were also going to school during this.
No. Well, when I was working full-time at Anheuser-Busch and then full-time at La Strada, basically, I was going to school too.
Yep.
So I was burning
burned
the can
out
on both ends.
Yeah, you were
that big time.
Yeah.
And then like
you're running on E, bro.
Oh, dude, and then on a Wednesday,
you're running on E,
bro. On Wednesday, I'd get off. I remember it was like a Wednesday or a night during the week. I'd get off work. And me and one of the guys from the kitchen would go down on 23rd Avenue.
Richmond.
San Pablo or Richmond. And we'd go to all the little Mexican bars and shit. And fucking on a Wednesday night, I'd be out till 2 getting smashed.
Man.
Then the next morning, I wake up and I try and do homework hungover as fuck and half dead. And then, I got to get ready to go to work. Then I'm going to work. Sometimes I'm skipping meals. I'm fucking hungry. Mm-hmm. I fucking got the jitters. It was bad.
Trying to caffeinate.
It was bad. Bad. No, jitters from not eating and being hungover.
Right.
Eating another drink. So then I started drinking again at work. At like, by 5 o'clock, I'm like, I need a drink.
Yeah.
So at 5 o'clock, I'm having a drink with the kitchen downstairs or whatever, Like,
sure. Yep.
It was
brutal.
Oh, dude. I'm fucking like, jeez. I don't know how the fuck I got through that. And I was training Muay Thai fucking 4 days a week. What in the hell?
It's crazy to think.
I wasn't doing...
It's crazy to think back then, man, about all the different things you could do with all the energy that you have,
Well, I was doing coke, too, so that doesn't help. I'm just being honest, dude. Like,
no, it's all right.
I mean, after... there was like 2-3 years where I was just...
constant?
Dude, was fucking mess, bro.
Yeah.
But you could, like... And that's...
I think everybody has those 2-3 years, though.
But I never, and in those 2-3 years,
Uh-huh.
You never would catch me at Antlers. You wouldn't catch me anywhere in Pinole really like that because I didn't want people that knew me to see
you going through it.
What was going on really.
Yeah, that you were just fucking up.
Oh God, dude, I was fucking off the deep end, kind of.
Yeah.
So, and then once I met Kylie, my wife, little by little, things started changing. I was still kind of getting a little too crazy, but yeah. So, I mean, now I'm like, I feel like I feel like those years are still wearing on me.
Do you feel like they've caught up to you?
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, I'll have like 5 drinks from like maybe like 8 o'clock to 11 or something.
Yeah.
Or 12. And then if I go an extra hour, then maybe another drink or something, which isn't too crazy, right? It's like 2 drinks an hour, which is, and if you've ate and you're drinking water, like, which I do, then
right.
It's not too like
five
degenerate. It's not insanely degenerate.
Per day, I think it's degenerate.
A little bit, but I'm talking about mainly weekend though.
That's fine.
Yeah, during the week, I'll probably have a couple beers and a cocktail.
At the age we are right now, I think it's still affordable to do that. I think.
But I'm saying, bro, on a weekend.
Well, I don't know how I'll feel.
Dude, on a Friday or a Saturday, if I have 5 or 6 drinks, I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck? How am I this, like... And it's not even hungover. I'm just fucking...
Done.
Tired. Yeah. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
Dehydration.
Oh, excuse me. Dehydration is The absolute worst thing, dude.
Oh yeah, man.
I drink lots of water now too. That's the other thing is I drink way more water now than I did when I was.
I still have
my crazy years.
I still have a water drinking problem. I used to drink much more back then, but lately, you know, since I've started this new 9 to 5 that I've had, everything I feel like, from a health perspective for myself, has deteriorated.
It's because of your job.
When I was in LA,
you hate your fucking job.
When I was in LA and I had go to the office, get the fuck out at 5. It is what it is on the remaining half of whatever happens. You know, gym every single day, eating great, water. Come back, work this new gig.
So what job did you have in LA that you didn't mind then?
Well, it was a similar job. It was just a junior position to what I do now. I was the steward of what I'm doing now. I would book meetings for the closer. Now I am the closer. Problem is, in my job, I don't have a little me to book me meetings anymore. And in most sales gigs, you have somebody that books meetings for you.
So what are you thinking about doing?
I don't know. I feel like I'm good at sales.
That's fine.
But does it make me happy, to your point, right? I don't think so. Because it's like you're constantly... It's like somebody... Like a perfect image of what sales is to me is like somebody... You've seen that picture of like a dog running on a treadmill or like a guy running on a treadmill but with money in front of him? Or like a treat in front of them?
Yeah.
So they just keep running for it. That's kind of what sales is. I mean, you can make a shit ton of money for sure. Absolutely. There's some great places to do it. And part of me would be like, all right, cool, if it's the right place, but I don't know. There's not a lot of good places for that, especially in tech.
Well,
tech sales is tough.
I think I want to... Do you think you still want to stay in the field, or you might want to change your career trajectory a little bit?
I think I definitely want to play around and change my trajectory a little bit, because why not? You know, I think I can always come back into sales if I need to.
Yeah, I mean, you have the resume, and right now you don't have kids, so you should explore.
Right. But at the same time, not having kids, maybe it makes sense to go full throttle, get as much bread as I can before that happens too. You know, I don't know. I feel like there's no answer, but I feel like the one that's in front of my face is kind of like, just do whatever you want at the end of the day, right? Like,
you'll be happier.
For the time being, kind of what you did, right? You realize that 9 to 5 path, that process, that weekly routine wasn't for you, and you inevitably found something that fucking worked.
Yeah, but I was broke as fuck for a while.
But now you're in a position where, like, you have something that works, and you had to fall down to get up, you know? And I haven't let myself fall
down yet.
You know?
Yeah.
I haven't let myself fall down.
I know.
I've like been on the fucking diving board like, oh, guys, should I jump? Oh, let me talk to like 20,000 people to see what their opinion is of whether I should jump or not.
You gotta spend some time in your own head, bro.
I do.
I know you do, though.
I do, but you can't really be there while you're in the 9 to 5, I don't think. Some people can do it. I don't think I can.
Okay.
You know? Because I'm sure for you might have had to take a little bit of time to figure out, like, what it is, like, what is the new routine? What is the
not
new
really, because I
process?
had bills. Like, I was already moved out. You're still, you know. So
true.
You could take some time off.
Right.
I would say, do it while you can. Because
shit's about to get real.
Yeah. But, like, when I left my job at the end of last year, I drained my savings in 3 months. Gone.
3 months?
Yeah.
Damn. California's
I didn't have a lot of money.
But California's
I didn't
expensive.
have a lot of money, but I had some money.
That money could have lasted you like 7 months in Texas or Maine.
Yeah, but...
Which is fucking crazy.
But...
Pinola's an expensive place.
But you figure it out, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless you want to live in a box.
I mean... For all I know, we are all living in a box. We just don't know it.
So...
But the trajectory that I am in right now does feel like I am putting myself in a box. You know, I went into a box when I was outside of the box. Now I'm in the box and
You're
I'm
stuck
like,
in a box.
I'm comfortable in the box. I need to get out of the box. It's too comfortable. You
know?
I
mean,
You cannot grow in an environment that keeps you too complacent. You need to
challenge yourself.
You need to challenge yourself.
Took a break, but
the Warriors need to make some changes.
Oh God.
The Golden State Warriors are in trouble.
Oh my God. What was looking like maybe a good playoff season is looking not good.
Do you think we'll even make the playoffs?
At this rate? Nah. I don't think so.
The direction they're going in.
If they don't make some big changes, bro, Klay sucks ass. I'm sorry, Klay. You fucking suck.
Klay, I don't know what it is, Klay, but...
And he's not the only problem, but like...
The thing is Klay still takes... He doesn't have the same gravity as Steph has, where he's able to, like, get, a bunch of people to help off him or double team him. But he still gets people to stick to him, like, pretty tight. Yeah. So I don't know if he should be out of the starting lineup, but if he's not able to at least put up, like, 15 to 20, like, efficiently, he might have to come off the bench because... That young kid,
Pojemski or some shit like
Pojemski, Brandon Pojemski, number 2.
He's nasty.
Man, he's a pooper, man.
And they're like, oh, we're going to send him to the Santa Cruz team. No. They better not.
And see, part of it, I think, is on Steve Kerr. Then some people might talk about, but I don't think the entire fan base realizes that Steve Kerr just does not play these young guys. He plays them at the last minute, and then they come back and he takes them out. Like, what is that?
No, and then
come on,
I
Steve.
think he's. I mean, what he had when Curry, and we're gonna talk in past tense because.
Yep.
Curry, Draymond, and Thompson in the wet years.
Yep.
He's like, that's still the magic, and I just don't think the magic is there, bro. With that setup,
I think Steph still has the magic. Does Dre and Klay have the magic? I don't know.
I don't think so. Do you see how Draymond been acting? Fucking putting Rudy Gobert in a fucking weak ass fucking chokehold.
You thought that was weak?
That wasn't a real.
But for NBA, it's pretty big, and for the NBA, nobody does that shit in the NBA. Not anymore. Not like Ron Artest throwing beer bottles at fans and shit, or
I just think excuse me, hold on. I'm very gassy, ladies and gentlemen. Always.
El Vino and mushrooms.
No, but this is an everyday thing.
Oh, I mean,
this is an everyday thing.
Flatulence, it's all right. It's natural.
I think we need a big change for the Warriors.
Coaching change.
I think that would be good to kind of refresh things. I think Klay and Draymond. Do we really need them?
Yes, we do. We can't. I need those 3 guys to retire together. I think everybody wants that. I think the whole fan base wants that. But one of them has to come off the bench.
Yeah, for sure. Like, one of them needs to now be off the bench.
And I think Dre's suited to be in that starting lineup because you need him for that. He
does provide great energy. And
he's that energy.
He still does some good stuff.
He talks. He's great defensively. He sets. Steph and Dre are like the best screen pick and roll duo, I think, ever. Okay. But Klay should just be able to come off the bench, like hit a couple. He's at that Kyle Korver, JJ Redick kind of phase now. He's not.
He'll come in, give you some points when you need it, but
just spot up 3. You don't need to do all this creative shit anymore.
I mean, he hasn't been putting up the numbers in his prime years, dude. He's struggling.
He is. He's.
I think I want to see more of number 2. I want to see more of Moody.
I definitely want to see Moody.
We need to see more of Moses Moody because
but Klay is grabbing Moody's minutes.
Yeah.
And I think Moody's
outscoring Klay with less minutes. What planet are we on where it makes sense to have Klay in on more minutes and Moody's more productive?
That's where it comes back to you saying that there needs to be a big change. I think the change is the coach. I think it's coaching. As much as I love Steve Kerr, he gave us these 4 rings.
Dude, I do too, of course.
it might be time. He might need to go somewhere else, or we need somebody that's going to trust these young guys because he does not trust these young guys, man. He Jordan Poole, G League.
Well, and if
these guys, G League, like,
dude,
come on.
If the Warriors want to stay an elite team and up, one of the top teams in the NBA, they're not looking into the future.
Well, it seems like they're looking into the win now kind of thing, but even looking back now, getting Chris Paul, like, it doesn't seem like it's helped so far. He seems like he's a defensive liability.
And I've seen him make some turnovers.
He has made some turnovers, but is that his fault or is that
I don't know,
or is that the way that we play?
Well, and I've seen like, the Warriors always been a very high volume like passing team.
Yeah, a lot of passing.
And I think it's just not working out, dude. Some of these passes
horrible.
Are fucking horrible.
Horrible
passes. Like, what are we doing now?
Too many turnovers, man. They're trying to run our motion offense, and it's just not working anymore. Like, Steve has been running the same playbook for, what is it now, 2023? When did he come in? Like 2014?
Yeah.
It's been almost 10 years. He's been running the same offense. Of course, people are going to figure it out.
Yeah,
Come on,
we need to...
How can you run the same damn plays for 10 years, man? Like, you got to switch it up. The whole league is caught up. Steph's 35, and he's running around like a chicken.
And the league is fucking changing. All these big fucking guys can get these like Jokic and Rudy Gobert
and that new guy, Wemby.
And even our new guy, Saric. Like, they can post up and hit a three, but then they can be down. And, like, we don't have the same amount of talent for that type of position. Nah. As a lot of other teams, and you're seeing it. We get out rebounded a lot of games.
Too much.
Way too often out rebounded. Then if our splash brothers and our fucking 3-point shooters, which are Klay, big one. I mean, think about it. Klay, he's missing 20 points a game he's not getting now.
Nope.
And we don't have someone to pick up the slack because they're not getting the minutes to pick up the slack.
And that's where we are kind of missing a Jordan Poole.
No, but now you hear the Wizards don't even want him. They said this guy's a fucking loose end. They want him gone too.
Damn, really?
Yes.
Oh, no. Well, see, that's the luxury of playing with somebody like Steph, where if you are a decent player in the NBA, your life is extremely easier playing with Steph. He has like 2-3 guys on him every night. How can you not hit an open shot? Are you kidding me?
So I think
ridiculous.
we need Klay coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
I think get rid of Klay, start Moody.
Right.
So what do? You do Steph, Pod.
Podziemski wouldn't start.
No, he's a good bench player. He's still too young. He's still too young.
You need him. You need some firepower off the bench.
So it could be Steph, CP3, Moody, Kuminga, and Saric. What about Saric starting?
I kind of
He's a big guy. He can fucking hold his ground.
I might swap out.
Who would Looney?
I might.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevon's a boy, man.
Well, what do you think? Do you do Looney as?
I think I would do Steph, Moody, Dre, Wiggins, Saric. And then your bench is CP3,
Klay,
Podziemski,
or I can't say his fucking name.
Podziemski, Kuminga, and Loon. Look at that.
That could be nice.
That's fire.
That could be nice.
That's pretty good.
That could be nice.
But CP3 needs like a big that scores with him. And CP3 plays really well with Saric. You know? So, and Looney Kevon doesn't score like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He used to in high school, though. If you watch some highlights, man, that boy
So that could be a really good rotation.
Steve Kerr won't do it, though. Steve Kerr won't do it.
He's not going to do it. And it's not like he might maybe hear this.
We're on a fucking 6-game losing streak at home.
It's bad.
That's bad. They better turn their shit around.
And also, like, even if, Kerr's not gonna. He's not gonna.
No, impossible.
He's not gonna do it.
Impossible.
Who would? Okay. Do you have any? I don't know coaches in the league too well, but do you have anyone in your head that should come in and maybe coach the Warriors? It ain't gonna be Iguodala because he got his new little fancy position.
I don't want a new coach. I want somebody.
Well, you want somebody experienced.
I want somebody experienced and established. To be honest, I don't know. I have no idea, man.
I don't either.
I mean, Steve Kerr. Thing is I like Steve Kerr, but maybe he needs better assistant coaching or something like that. I don't know. I have no clue, man. I don't know the coaching game too much, but I mean, if we had somebody like Eric Spoelstra from the Heat, we'd be winning back-to-back for 3 years, 5 years straight, bro. If Eric Spoelstra is coaching a Steph.
So you want I think we need like a 50-year-old guy that's got some fucking fire. Mm-hmm. Well, Steve's got fire too. He'd be out on the court sometimes.
That's the thing. Steve got fire, but he doesn't trust. Yeah. He does not trust the young fellas, man.
Yeah, I think he's having a hard time with that.
But if you think about it, can you blame him, though? Because he played in an era where you're playing with fucking Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
And real veterans.
That
were balling.
That are fucking...
And it was tough.
That'll kill somebody. You know what I mean?
Rough and tumble fucking league.
Exactly. So from his perspective, he's like, man, that's all I know. That's how those guys fucking won. It's just playing those guys until they fucking broke. So he's just doing the same thing with Steph, Klay, and Drake.
That is kind of true.
He's like, oh, okay, that's MJ, that's Scotty, that's fucking these guys, you know? That's Ron Harper. Like...
Fucking
that's what he knows. He played on
Draymond's like what's his name?
Dennis Rodman.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
True.
And then then Steve played under Greg Popovich at the Spurs.
I wouldn't be surprised if whoever hired Kerr was like, "Oh, he's going to come in and this is going to be like the Bulls."
I mean, cuz he played with the Bulls under Phil Jackson, then he played with the Spurs under Greg Popovich. So he had Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. These big threes,
nasty,
you know, and now he's coming to Warriors, and this is the new thing. But I don't know. This team constructed is not Klay's.
I think they need to move some shit around and make some changes. Otherwise,
you know who I would one trade package I've been interested in kind of dabbling with. But
some rumors. Is there some rumors that you've been hearing about this?
I don't think. Not too many rumors, but more like fan base would want it to potentially happen.
Oh, tell me, please.
And I would never do this because I'd rather, even if we lose for the next, honestly, I'll ride on this. Even if we lose for the next 3 seasons, but at least like show some competitiveness. Mm-hmm. I would love for Klay and Dre and Steph to all stay. You know, I don't care even if we lose, as long as they show like it's competitive for sure. But the trade I was talking about is like, I don't know specifically, but it might have been like Klay, Kuminga, and maybe even somebody else for Zach LaVine.
Mm-hmm. Guys, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna take a quick break. Zach LaVine. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Well, we're back. We had little technical difficulties, but here we are.
Our camera died again.
The battery's going bad. Your boy forgot to charge a battery.
Yeah, we still use batteries here. We don't use solar.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out how to deal with that. But so yeah, we were talking about Zach LaVine trade.
Zach LaVine, man. There's a trade floating around that I've heard about, like Klay and Kuminga for Zach LaVine or some shit. Yeah. To be honest, I just heard that the Warriors won right now, so maybe I got to go back and look at it. But
yeah, both
Zach LaVine is a baller.
We didn't watch the game tonight. We're fucking up.
I mean, we had more important things to do like this, but
Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine, man. I mean, he's a hooper, man. You seen him in that dunk contest a while back?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I went to college with that fool, bro.
Did he go to UCLA too?
Yeah, I've seen him. I seen him ball out and on the courts out there. I didn't play with him, but I remember seeing him like on the court adjacent to me, playing inside the gym with all the regular
Oh, really? He would just play in the gym.
He would just go and play. Yeah. He would just fucking mop everybody.
Looney too?
Kevon, not really. I seen Ron Artest in there though one time. Meta World Peace. Yeah, I was shooting free throws with him and shit. I asked him. I was like, "Hey, cool if I hoop with you?"
So that'd be interesting, maybe that. But we can't forget about
who.
No, we can't forget about our favorite portion of the show.
Slapping in the whip.
Slapping in the whip.
What are y'all slapping?
Jesse, are you going to go first?
I think, I can go first.
Okay.
Man, all right. So what am I slapping in the whip as of these last couple of days? I'm going to have to go genre again.
Okay.
On my first one because it's something really new that I've came across. Never heard about this shit before.
Okay.
This genre is called funk.
Funk?
Funk. Phonk. Funk.
What?
Never heard about this genre in my life.
What is this shit?
It's very, I don't know how I would explain it, but it's very it's fast paced, it's high BPM.
Okay.
And it's very it's like funky but like trap in a way.
Huh.
It's,
so that's instruments.
Samples instruments. It samples a lot of instruments and just makes some kind of like trap.
No
fast
lyrics.
paced. There's lyrics, but they're chopped vocals from something else.
Okay, so it's like dance electronic music.
It's kind of.
I mean, it's not that, but that's like the structure of it. Or
it's a structure. Yeah, kind of the vibe of it is danceable. It's a danceable kind of thing. So I've been listening to that type of shit. And then I also been.
So that's number one.
That's number one so far. Funk. Check it out. I'll try to link some shit in the description. Whatever that beat I was listening to.
Yeah, maybe we'll link something in the description for the funk.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, man. It's
okay. That's cool.
It's pretty legit. It's pretty legitimate. The second thing that I've been listening to outside of that, man, this one's gonna sound weird, man, but I've been listening to like some kind of meditation kind of vibe thing. During work.
Dude, every week you fucking blow my head.
I'm always listening to new shit, man.
I know, you're always listening to
I'm
some
always trying to
crazy,
find something new.
Funk.
Yeah, some funk, man. That I don't know where it's originated from, but I bet it's like some type of European shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been listening to some kind of like
meditation
kind of like concentration music.
Is it like harps and piano and humming?
No, it's more like ambient noise.
Ambient noise, but what?
During work only.
I thought this was music.
It
is. They have
music.
Instruments, don't they?
There are chords. There's instruments and stuff, but it's just like kind of like a repeated chord for like hours and hours and hours and hours. I've only listened to, and for some weird reason, it's been helping me think clearly, whatever this tone or whatever it is. So that's just a wild card. The third one, I'll just gloss over that. The third one, I'm going through a real interesting time, y'all. As you can tell from the questions I had or whatever.
What's the third one?
Shit, I just lost my train of thought. Speaking of train of thought, the third person I've been listening to is John Coltrane again a little bit.
Have you been listening to Coltrane?
Yeah, I've been listening to some Coltrane again, man.
I need to get back on my jazz shit.
I was just listening to that record he has, My Favorite Things, when he's playing the soprano on it. And man,
he's exquisite.
He's
exquisite.
That's a great way to put it. He's very exquisite, and you can really feel a lot of things that he's feeling in that song, man. Yeah. Just a lot of pain and happiness, and a lot of it's almost like the way he plays his saxophone.
Very emotional.
He's just talking, you know, in a way you can kind of without words. You can kind of feel how he's feeling.
All right.
It's kind of insane to me. So I've been listening to that. More to the latter than the last two.
Yeah.
Funk I just came across like 2 days ago. The meditation was literally like last week for 2 days. But
I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's what's on your mind.
Definitely been slapping.
I'm still on Adonia. I think that's how you say his name.
It's been like the third slapping in the whip on Adonia. I mean, man. Shout out Adonia.
Dude,
he's ripping it up, huh?
He's probably got women just lined up backstage at his fucking concerts or whatever. He's nasty. Maybe. So I'm gonna go number one, just artist overall, Adonia. Please go check him out. I think he is creme de la creme,
top class.
Then I got what's the album we were just talking about earlier?
Family Not a Group, SOBXRBE.
And
Hit Boy. Slap. Certified.
Yeah, the album. They got that album out, and there's some real slapperonis on that shit.
That album is great.
Slapperonis, so we'll go with that one. I think the song I was listening to was started with a B.
Man, I'd forget that. I don't know all the songs too well on that album, but every single beat on that, every single song on that thing.
Whatever. If you go on the album and you see the song that starts with a B, that one. Hitter. The third one, I haven't been listening to that much music this week, and I haven't been driving that much. So maybe I'm gonna just go with 2. That's it.
2.
Adonia and that Hit Boy.
And that Hit Boy.
What's the album called?
Family Not a Group.
Family Not a Group. Hit Boy. Check that out too. That's a good album.
That is a great album. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go just 2 this time.
Is that it? Close up. I think that was a pretty good ending.
Let's just end it on that.
Yeah, all right, for sure. Fuck it.
And it's just dark. You guys can see darkness right now.
Oh yeah, the audio's still going.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well,
yeah.
We'll put some like kind of animation thing right here.
I don't know, but
we'll put a funny photo of us.
I think we should put something. Yeah, we'll get you guys something nice if you listen to this full podcast on the end.
If you hear the end and you heard us talking about the end, just put a comment. We'll send you something cool. All right. Good night.
Good night, my friend.
Good night, people.
Thank God we got all this laughing.